película que se está poniendo cada vez más interesante. Vamos aquí preparando, configurando los últimos detalles para que sea esta transmisión lo más agradable posible para todos ustedes. Muchas gracias por pasarse por aquí. Bien. Bueno, creo que es todo. Y pues adelante. Había quedado aquí. Rivales derrotados. Me falta. Dice derrota a la sota al póker de dados. Tengo que ir a derrotar a la sota en el póker de dados. A la sota. Vamos por la sota. La sota está acá en su tienda. Es un mercader que es muy serio. Vamos por partes. Juguemos al póker de dados.
I'd like to play dice.
Wanna play right now?
Ganar una partida y ya. Ok. Ay, ¿por qué se sale uno? Ah, una tercia. Voy a jugarle una porque si hago 4 gano. Ah, pues sale 10. Está bien. Se ha rendido, se rindió, le gané. Bien.
You won. Do you want coin or something special?
¿Algo especial?
I prefer something besides gold. I see you got quite a bit of armor.
If that's your wish, I can offer you a number of armor designs, specifically for studded, tempered, or supple leather armor.
¿Cuál de grama estará bien? Armadura templada. Pues sí, la más dura, ¿no? Tachonada es como la que traigo, de cuero. Vamos a buscar la tachonada.
I think I'd look good in studded armor. Let me have that design.
Always thought you witchers had a dandy streak in you.
Oh, vamos a jugarle otro.
So?
Vamos a ver si le puedo ganar los 3 diagramas. Es 1, 2. Ay, no tengo nada. Bueno, pues le doy por el 6 y por el 5. Y un par, perdí. Pero otra vez. Uno, 4. Oh, tengo 3. Vamos a ver si le puedo aventar el. Saco un cuarto. Le gané. Ah, ya no me da más. Espérenme tantito porque se me desactivó el DS4. Está, para meterle caña. Bien. DS4 activado, hacks activados. Ahora vamos a hacer otra misión, diario. Aquí no sé si dejarle o no las venderle las notas de hechicería. Yo creo que no, ¿verdad? Es por acá. Es que me recomiendan? ¿Venderle o no? ¿Qué me convendrá más? Death Mold.
Can you make anything out of these notes, sorcerer?
Where did you get them?
Unimportant.
And you've no notion what's in them?
Wouldn't be asking if I did.
You describe a very dangerous ritual, practically pure necromancy, the sort that gets you burned at the stake.
Be specific. What kind of ritual?
One to summon the soul of an evil man, a man evil enough to wander the world after death. Souls of this kind gladly enter into covenants in the hope of being sent into the beyond.
Why would anyone want to deal with evil?
No sé, ¿le venderé las notas o
You'll
no?
always find people willing to sell their souls in exchange for something valuable to them. I'll gladly buy the scroll.
I thought necromancy was forbidden.
Oh, it is, but I'm an avid collector of manuscripts containing forbidden knowledge.
No, me lo quedo por ahora.
I think I'll keep it. Maybe I can become a collector myself.
Ok, las notas no se vendieron. Guárdalas para más adelante. Y ahora vamos a ver qué misión queda. Corderos descarriados. ¿Estará aquí cerca? No. Contacto de los demonios podridos.
Looking for the coin. Scavenging around the tents like idiots.
Busca la banderola, el estandarte de Doom, la espada de Vandergriff, un fragmento de armadura de Celtric y el medallón de Hansel. Este ya. Vamos a buscar hasta Lodrin.
Who's this Aldrin you're calling out for? A Kedweni god of some sort?
Aldrin, a god? If you suggested the god of drinking, I might agree. He's a mate. We agreed to meet at the tavern, but he's gone and got lost. If you find him, tell him we're waiting.
How will I know it's him?
Vamos a ver si es él.
Aldrin. Nobody quite like that cunt.
Hello. What else am I to do? The mist's driving me
Scared of going against the saint. Yeah. Greetings. I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
No son de este Lodrin.
Oh, blast.
Something's brewing.
The plague.
No es. Todos estos están dormidos. Están dormidotes. Es el que vende medicinas. Bueno, vamos a vender lo que sobre. Trastos. No tengo. Ok.
Oh, gladly. Do not disturb.
Está vomitándonos Odrin este.
Whoa. Didn't have anyone like you in our village.
Ondor Fragile. No, por aquí fue por donde llegué. Odrin.
Armed and ready. What do you want, Witcher?
Did you participate in the battle?
I did, and I fought. I'd rather not go into it.
The spirits of those who died in battle are now in combat on that field. They kill each other and change into nasty creatures called Draugrs.
Draugrs.
Eternians, Kedwenis, even your comrades. I want to help them, but I have to know what happened during the battle.
¿Qué habrá ocurrido?
Oh, the plague. Listen then. The fighting started in the afternoon. The Dun banner was first to attack. We were ambushed, cut off from our main unit and devastated. Bloody scouts and Sabrina Glevis was supposed to mind the battlefield. By then, the battle was in full swing.
Okay.
Wherever you see those damned furrows, people fought there. The Adernian lines faltered a few times, but we couldn't crush them because of Selkirk. Yes, we had the Visitor. They had Selkirk of Gullet, the invincible White Knight, Edern's finest swordsman. Wherever our forces gained the upper hand, he'd appear and reverse the fighting's course.
Un saboteador.
Vandegrift himself went into battle. He met Selkirk in the middle of the melee. It was a battle of titans. In the end, the Visitor hacked Selkirk and sliced the White Knight from his head to his balls. Then, death fell from the heavens. Lumps of burning soil flew through the air. The whole valley was on fire. Damned magic of a damned witch. I owe my life to Priest Crest, our chaplain. He led me out of the battle and went back for the others. He had a medallion that protected him against fire. He led everyone out, including the Adernians. But the flames got him in the end.
Órale. Gracias, me ha sido de gran servicio el estandarte de ¿Cómo empezó la batalla?
What happened before the battle?
We forded the Pontar on the third day after the autumn equinox. The Adernians were waiting for us, formed up in a long line at the foot of those hills. I remember the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersburg, Gullet. Knights, armoured infantry, peasants,
Jennifer
the Bergen Dwarf
Vengerberg.
regiment, all save the king. They numbered more than 5,000. General Vandegrift, commander of the Kedwennies, had less than 4,000, including the elite Bearheads, armoured troops from Ard Caraig, and the famous White Foxes of the north. And ourselves, the Dun Banner, veterans of Brenner, hated by the Adernians more than the plague. But above all, we had Vandegrift the Visitor. Maybe he was a bastard, but he knew war like nobody else.
¿Viste dónde se el visitante?
Did you see the duel between Selkirk and Vandegrift?
From a distance. At the time I was on that hill, and they were somewhere over there. The field used to be as flat as a table. It was their second duel. Earlier, in peacetime, they'd met at a tournament in Ard Caraig. Selkirk won then. Vandegrift's sword cracked and the Visitor had to yield. After the tournament, he had a new sword forged by Kedwen's best mages and swordsmiths. That's how Loatham came to be.
I think that means hatred in the Elder language. Pretty pretentious.
They say a sorcerer cast a spell on the sword and told Vandegrift the blade wouldn't crack as long as he remained invincible. The mage got 50 lashes and was the last to mention any such nonsense.
Who has Vandegrift's sword now?
Nonsense.
When the sea of flames died out, the looters ran amok. They found Selkirk's chainmail, which survived somehow. Maybe it was magical too. Vandegrift's sword went missing. The boys in the camp claim the female dragon slayer has it, but I wouldn't even try talking to her.
Who's got Selkirk's chainmail?
Hoy huele un poquito feo, huele a pan.
Trot. Low nobility in the army since forever. Agreed.
Huele a pan.
Where can I find him?
That's a problem. Deathmode wanted him arrested after they found a square coin on him. Some of the officers and noblemen want to get rid of the black ones. They don't like how they lord it around the camp, even though the king talks to them. Those coins are their sign, the stupid bunch of plotters. Anyway, Vincent's a swashbuckler. He thrashed Deathmode's people and disappeared. Those with the coins won't say a word because they're scared of Deathmode.
Do I have this right? You served in the Dun Banner?
Did indeed. Henselt's never commanded a fiercer group of warriors, and he never will. If not for us, there'd have been no victory for the North at Brenner. We carried the day.
I didn't see the Dun Banner in the camp.
And you won't. The unit's no more. Ensign Eckhart Hennessy carried the standard into battle for the last time 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Magic?
Worse. The Adernian troops, the bastards. The Dun Banner, the pride of Kedwen, lost its standard and almost all its men. The Visitor refused to send us reinforcements when we were cut off. The Dun must prevail. It's been in worse shite than this. The Dun will be all right. 7 Eternians to each one of us. We had no fucking
No
hope.
había esperanza.
200 men went into battle and less than 70 came back. But that's not all. Only a few survived to this day. The boys couldn't handle it. Suicide, firewater, fist tech. A few became highwaymen. They ended up on the gallows or in ditches. Memories can also kill you, and soldiers don't always deal with them well.
I have to find that.
I heard it lies in the catacombs neath Bergen, alongside my mates. Hey, if you're thinking of going there, I ought to give you my beaver skin cap. That's its rightful place.
Oh, bien, de su gorra. Gracias, habría sido de gran ayuda.
Thanks, Civic. From what I can see, you and the men love your king.
He's like a father to us, really. Comes around from time to time, chats it up, pats you on the mug. Remembers our names, too, though you got to earn that in battle. Been so distinguished 3 times already. Pride myself on it.
I'm sure it's a great honor for a humble soldier like yourself.
Last time it happened, we was on the march. Some peasant poisoned his well. A few of our lads died. Many others got sick. I pacified that village. We hit them so hard, we even struck fear into our own boys. They went without a row for 2 days, and the king was very pleased. He came around, gave me a friendly punch in the gut, laughed, and said, "You are one true son of a bitch. If you'd not been born among swine, you'd probably be king." That's how he is. Humane and all. He's really got a heart.
So long.
Objetos de misión, a ver. Gorra de castor. Ok, ya bueno, ya tengo muchos objetos de misión. Ahora... el símbolo de coraje. Vamos a hacer esa. Busca a Vincent Trout. Vincent Trout. Ese Audrey no lo encuentro.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Audrey! Audrey, where are you? Audrey, where are you?
No encuentro el Audrey.
Audrey, where are you?
Jaskier. A ver, aquí lo acabo de guardar, pero voy a hacer lo que debe haber hecho hace rato, que era... tengo que eliminar partidas porque si no se traba el juego, ya me di cuenta. Hace rato se me quedó todo inhibido porque son demasiados autoguardados. No hay un tope, es como que un bug que tiene el juego. Entonces hay que borrar uno por uno. Después de cierto tiempo, como que hay que borrarlos. Porque si no, si pierdes avances. Hace rato no podía yo grabarlo, se trabó. Se bugueó. Yo creo que voy a estar dejando nada más algunos 5 guardados tal vez, o 3. Casi nunca voy más para atrás y todos esos se hacen automáticos. Tendría que ver si hay manera de que no sean autoguardados tan seguido. O... mira cuántos son. La rosa del recuerdo. Ven, eso es lo que les decía. Después de borrar unos datos, se cierra el juego. Es un bug. A ver, ¿cómo le haré para las partidas? A ver. Administrar reserva de propiedades. Actualizaciones. Betas, control. Grabación de partidas. Administrar la grabación de partidas. Entendido. Ah, pero es grabación de partidas como de... No, es otra cosa. Bueno. Ustedes no ven lo que yo estoy viendo, pero voy a tratar de configurar aquí. Opciones. Descarga de contenido. Paquete de golpes de gracia. Pantalones de mago. Mercader misterioso. Paquete de combate de franjas azules de verano. Invierno. Cancelar. Duración del teclado. Cancelar. Cancelar. No hay nada. Seguir borrando partidas antes de continuar para que si me vota, pues no me vote tan avanzado. Ahí va. Antes de empezar vamos a borrar. Cargar partida. Vamos a ir a las últimas. Que son demasiadas las que guarda, o sea, no. Mira. Yo creo que antes de iniciar voy a tener que borrar así todas las que se me generen para evitar esos problemas. Aquí va más rápido. Ya se aflojó la memoria. Dale. Bajar 3 nada más. Muy bien. Excelente. Ok. Ahora sí darle velocidad turbo. Turbo Witcher. Vamos a ver con Jaskier.
Henselt's camp is abuzz with rumors about the events 3
Sí.
years ago.
When you burn a sorceress at the stake, rumors spread faster than the seed of a lascivious baron.
I know you primarily value sorceresses for their firm busts, but I'm curious. What do you think of Sabrina Glevissig?
Sorceresses complain about feeling underappreciated, persecuted even. But let me tell you, Geralt, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If they didn't meddle, they wouldn't be burned at the stake. They keep whining about the horrors that took place on Thanet Island, about the order of the world being destroyed. But let me ask you, who brought that about if not them and their scheming?
Y sus conspiraciones. Presiento que encontraré a
My
Jen.
memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both. I believe Yennefer's alive, and I'll eventually find...
Triss, Yennefer, that's some life you lead, my friend.
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's still alive. Second, we have no idea if Triss is alive.
True. You seem to have two women when in fact, you don't even have one.
Their kind doesn't die easily. I'll find Triss as soon as I've dealt with the assassin.
What about Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about her until I see her.
Vincent Trout. ¿Quién es Vincent Trout? A ver. Ah, ok. Ok, ya. Tengo que ir por la armadura que es acá.
I'm done with this cursed place. Bloody comet, square coins, and that barking bog.
As long as they pay us, I'd sit there. Aldrin!
Well, it was here yesterday.
That's politics. What's it to us?
Vincent Trott, you're a little elusive.
Here alone. Not wise, Witcher.
We'll see about that.
I'm wearing Selkirk's armor, you know. Pretty much renders me invincible in a duel.
Give me the chainmail and I'll forget everything. Whistling Wendy, your plot. I know about the coins.
You're Deathmole's hound. I don't trust you.
You don't need to. I just need the chainmail. Not interested in anything else.
I'm to remove it?
And hand it over.
Then you'll be on your way.
And all will be well.
Doesn't sound like my kind of story. How's this instead? I'll kill you, take your swords and gold, and the gods will rain good fortune upon me for ridding them of a filthy mutant. Die. Spy!
A todos. Vamos a acabar con todos ellos primero. Este para acá, para último, vente para acá. Vente, Vincent Trove. Bien. Que se escucha, habla con Jaskier. Tengo que ir a hablar con Jaskier. No, no salgas. Jaskier. Voy a hablar con Jaskier. No hay nada aquí. No hay nada aquí. Cerrada. Hola. ¿Qué? Ah, estos eran amigos. Perdón, ya no metí, no hay nada. Se hubiera hablado, ¿verdad? Oh, estoy sobrecargado. Vamos a tirar la espada. 23-28, que es la que traigo yo. Ahora con Jaskier y Deathmold, ok. Search the bodies.
Nothing useful here. They must have been pawns. Report back to Deathmold. In the meantime, I need to talk to a writer I know.
Tengo que ir a Jaskier y Deathmold. Ok, vamos con Jaskier. Jaskier estaba por acá.
Other lands have slizzards, drowners, we have trolls. Well, it was here yesterday.
A Jaskier lo vi por última vez acá en una orilla. ¿Cómo le gritan a ese Odrin? Pero no lo encuentro. Jaskier estaba... Lo había visto acá de este lado.
Odrin, where are you?
Y acá está Jaskier justamente. ¿Qué onda?
I found a letter addressed to the people of Kedwin.
A letter? So?
It's your drivel, idiot.
Where'd you get that idea?
I know you. Not to mention you had the gall to quote me.
You're not the only Witcher in the world.
So, you admit it's yours?
Sure, it's mine. People have had enough of that pompous clown colluding with Nilfgaard. I decided I needed to open their eyes a little wider.
Open the eyes a little wider.
What that pompous clown's going to do when he finds out who's opening his people's eyes?
How would he find out? It could only come from you, and I assume, at least
Espero que no me delatarás.
They're going to kill you.
Nah.
Why did you poke your nose in this?
Henselt approached me to write a few panegyrics about him. You know, singing his praises. Can you imagine that? Me? Writing a political pamphlet? Who the hell does he think I am?
But that's exactly what this letter is.
Possibly. But it's for a good cause. Henselt's a prick.
Ok, ahora con Deathmold. La teoría de la conspiración. El otro está ahí arriba. Vamos con Deathmold.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown
En
lads
su
with
tienda.
axes in the air. Look what the cat dragged in.
Encontré los conspiradores de Atroth. ¿Sabes algo nuevo de la maldición?
Anything new about the curse?
The mage on the other side of the fog is also probing the battlefield. A sorceress.
How do you know?
You shall know them by the fruit of their spells. Magic differs with the brain type that generates it. The female mind is simply laid out differently.
It could be Triss.
No, Witcher, it's someone far more powerful.
I found Trot and a few other enthusiasts of the square coins.
Did you learn who leads them?
No.
Any survivors?
No.
Oh, you might at least have spared Trot. I'm sure he had secrets.
Any reward for the conspirators?
Indeed. A nice round sum per head.
Dinero nunca sobra. No quiero monedas.
I don't want any gold for this.
Why not?
You wouldn't understand.
Ah, le hubiera pedido las monedas. ¿Has hablado con el rey?
Spoken to the king yet?
Indeed, he was delighted to hear he can be cut from the curse.
Great, because I need the medallion of the priest known as Crest. I heard it's in Henselt's possession.
He'll give you nothing until you free him from the curse. Truthfully, I believe I understand him. You have a good chance of perishing when you confront the Draugrs.
Give me a break, Deathmold. The two of you are just afraid I'll leave this entire mess in your hands.
Ah, that is something I do not fear at all, for I know exactly why you're here. As for the king, you may curse him and scold him and call him a fool if you wish, though it's not something I would advise.
Aunque yo no te lo recomiendo. Adiós.
See you.
Espera que se desarrollen los acontecimientos. ¿Cuánto me espero? Ah, ¿por qué fallé una? Inservice veritas, a ver qué fue. Diario, a ver. ¿Por qué fallé una misión? Dice, varios soldados todos borrosos como Cuba buscaban un compañero de parranda perdido. Y me falló una misión. Bueno. Oh, pues ni modo.
Morons.
¿Qué hay que hacer mientras?
It won't just disappear. They say only a spell will...
El campamento. ¿Cuál es el elfo que está prisionero en el campamento? Pues aquí no se ve ningún elfo prisionero en ningún campamento.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown
A ver,
lads with their arses in the
¿descanso un
air,
día o qué? Vamos a descansar
scavenging
un
round the
ratito.
tents like idiots.
Habrá que preparar unas pociones. A ver. Una golondrina, nunca falta. Una... El otro era el búho real. Aceites. Oh, ese aceite está bueno. 30%. Aceite marrón. Unos dos para probarlos. Aceite para espectros. Golondrina. Ya le di, ¿verdad? Sí. Vamos a esperar que un día o qué. Que amanezca. No, pues se va amaneciendo aquí. Al mediodía. Trabajar así bajo el solecito. Sol picoso, picante.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lads with their arses in the air.
Símbolo de la fe.
Where are these coins from if there wasn't a single one?
No. Símbolo de la muerte. No. Símbolo del odio. No. Pues no tengo misiones por hacer, ¿o qué? El caso de los hechiceros. No, pues mientras voy a hacer ese. Los demonios. Vamos a ver si en el diario vienen los monstruos. Traux. Insectoides. Traux. Ah, necesito comprar. Ahora que me acuerdo, libros, ¿verdad? ¿Dónde hay? ¿Dónde están los vendedores aquí? Mapa. A ver. Ahí arriba hay 2 y abajo hay 3. Vamos a por estos de acá. A ver si no viene algún librito o algo que...
Relics.
Got anything interesting there?
Ash from the stake, Wesson. Whatever your heart desires.
Ok. No. Diagramas no tiene. Ni libros. Ah, no, acá enfrente. Oh, aquí tiene diagramas. Diagrama de artesanía. Ah, ese ya puedo hacer polvo de diamante. Oh, pues ya no me falta uno, ¿no? Aceite. Ah, vamos a ocuparlos. Tenerlos todos. Ok. Ahora vamos hacia afuera de aquí, el otro campamento. Al parecer hay más vendedores acá. Y ahora nos aventamos un rol por el mapa. ¡Hala!
Not another fucking stone.
Nos atravesamos.
I want to stock up on provisions.
Seek and ye shall find, as the prophet Yoda would say.
He was a shepherd, had experience in seeking and finding.
You know the good book? That's worthy of praise.
Any discount on account of that?
No.
Almacenamiento. No, pero aquí lo intimida, no. No, pues no tenemos almacenamiento. ¿Qué dejo en mi almacenamiento? La Iron esa no la he usado, la voy a guardar. La voy a almacenar. Se puede vender, pues si no lo quiero vender, lo quiero guardar. Voy a guardar ese. ¿Qué más?
Come back, like that cat from the good book.
We should have our seed. Take an interest in things. Or it will turn out
Este no sería Odrin. Ah, no.
Welcome an opportunity when it comes.
Poncho, ¿cómo andamos, Poncho? Saludos, Lolo. Feliz Navidad, Ponchito, también a ti.
No song, no supper.
Espero que te la hayas pasado muy bien.
A willful man must have his way.
Saludos, Ponchis.
You're doing this on a bet. How long do you have to go on like this?
Lost time is never
El tiempo perdido no se recupera. Si pierdes la apuesta,
What happens if you lose the bet?
Crows do not pick crows' eyes.
Good luck anyway.
Fortune is easily found, but hard to keep.
I wish you persistence then. Can I see your goods? I'm mainly interested in those books.
Better to ask the way than to go astray.
me gustaría cambiar de peinado. Ah, mira. A ver. Quisiera llevar el pelo estilo élfico. Oh, cobra. Vamos a ver qué tiene primero. Ahorita hacemos cambio de... Oh, apariciones. Esto se me gusta. Uy, uy, uy. No, pues vamos a comprar de lo más barato a lo más caro. A, B, C, D. A ver. Knickers. Tengo que ir a ver, arpías, lamia, gárgolas. Bueno, por lo pronto lo voy a vender aquí unas cosas porque a ver, que estoy mal aquí. La armadura esa, ¿por qué no la tengo? Ahí está. ¿Y esta espada? Uy, uy, uy. No me los había puesto. Estas voy a vender las que tengo a 2 porque... De plano ya te rendiste el Call of Duty. Sí, bro, no, ya no le di al Call of Duty. Ya me fastidió un poco y ya no cambié. No cambié el pase de batalla y no. Había pensado en regresar tal vez pronto, pero voy a dar un tiempo. Péndulo de Sintra, 100 afeitada y coleta. ¿Cuál es esta?
I don't have enough coin.
Better to ask the way.
A ver, coleta tardía. Me puse una trenza de enano. Coleta completa. Péndulo de Sintra. A ver esta. ¡No! No, mejor como tenía. Ah, Cocolete Arribia, no, ese es. No, ese es el estilo de él, pero no usa barbas y este, ¿no? No, esta no.
I'll come back later.
Greetings.
Hey, diddle yourself, pauper. Gotta pay for looking too.
También se paga por mirar. Mercader misterioso. Diagramas ya los tengo. Libros no vende. Lo que no sé es cómo... A ver, voy a ponerle unas runas. Unas mejoras. Este dice mejora de coraza de acero. Ok. Y si le ponemos... Mejora de armadura. Dice resistencia de hemorragias, vitalidad 10. Esa armadura más 1. Vitalidad 10, vitalidad 15, distancia más 1%. No, hombre. Le pondría esta. Ya. Entonces esta se va. El Lane Blade, mejora de coraza de acero.
Runaway, eh? I'm from Van Glen.
Voy a investigar acá el mapa, fíjate, estoy muy poco perdido ahí de este mapa. A lo mejor me falta mucho por descubrir. Hacia acá, derecho. A ver qué me encuentro, capaz si hay algo interesante. No. No, me van a matar. Regrésate, regrésate. Ese estuvo ahí muy agresivo. No funcionó. No funcionó. Me adelanté. Fui a donde no debí ir. Ah, mira que hay algo. Oh. Mi control ya trae drift. ¿Dónde? ¿Por qué gritas? A ver, espérenme tantitito. Ándele, así está más chido. Ustedes no ven lo que yo estoy viendo. Bien. No. Me pasé de tamaño, espérenme tantito. Me equivoqué en algo aquí de mi configuración de mi compu. Es que este debe ir más para acá. Ahí está. Y este va aquí. Muy bien. Ándale, ahí estamos. Excelente. Ya. Sorry. Oh. No había venido.
Oi, what you doing here?
Os están buscando.
I heard Zivik can't wait for you to get back.
Plough it all. If we miss muster, he'll have us flogged. Get us out of here, will you?
You came here on your own. You can get back on your own.
This place is crawling with drowners. I mean, we'd have stayed in our tents on our arses if we'd known. We're safe in the circle, but 3 feet outside, and who knows what would happen.
All right, we'll go back together, but let me look around first. Apparently, it's bad luck to tread on the ashes. Strange aura. Let's take a closer look.
Veamos más de cerca. Examina el pedestal.
Carved from a solid piece of stone. Reusable, you could say.
Objetos que rodean un círculo.
Amulets, coins. People make offerings here like they would at a shrine. Candles. The stench is worse than Zoltan's boots. Nothing unusual about them otherwise. Square coins adorned with a fish. I guess the plotters like to come here. Let's see. An unnatural stillness typical of intersections and places where streams of the power meet. Unnerving but harmless.
Okay.
People seem to be staying away from the wheel. They're afraid. All the gifts are at a safe distance from it. Except for one person. With Kedweni Army issue boots. Glad to know I'm not the only one to desecrate this site. Animal tracks. Dogs, wolves, bears, even birds. You'd think this was a feeding ground. But they all fear the circle. Except for cats. Their tracks are everywhere. One even napped on the pedestal. Triss once told me cats like to sleep on intersections. And they're the only beasts apart from dragons who can draw the power. They clearly like this place. Sabrina was nailed to this wheel. Something protected the wheel from the flames. It's hardly scorched. Fresh holes and splinters. Someone's pulled nails from the wheel recently. I better take one, just in case. Sabrina was nailed to this. I need to bring the king here. I need to reenact the execution. If I can only summon Sabrina's ghost, I could force her to lift the curse. The Draugrs and the mist will remain, but at least the king will be safe. I need to know what happened here. Witnesses of the execution, they're the key. If I can just find out how Sabrina died, I should be able to free Henselt of the curse. 2 leads. Sabrina's cultists and the nail thief who's obviously immune to the aura of this place. Time to question some soldiers.
You've looked and touched your fill, right? Let's get out of here.
Did you light those candles?
We did.
What's it to you?
Burning them for Sabrina?
To you, 'tis a waste of time, right?
Feel their eyes on you. They're watching us. We won't get out alive, superstitious idiots that we are.
Don't you believe the visionary? You don't have to. But it was worth a try, right?
Old idiot. It's his fault we ended up here.
¿Quién es el visionario?
Who is this visionary?
He's behind all this. He talks of miracles in the circle.
I believe him. Know why? He lives deep in the valleys, but something protects him from all those harpies.
Did you see them burn the sorceress?
3 years ago. We both served under Henselt then, but only the 5th Company guarded the stake.
They say the king never wanted to make a spectacle. Some soldiers never come here, but others visit the circle to check the remains.
You're just like them. To you, it's only a superstition to make money from. You're looking for old nails in the ashes.
Like that shitbag who trades outside the inn.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
Really? Then give us the nail.
I'm keeping it.
Keeping it? Not heard what they say. Relics are like fist tech for simple folk.
How did you manage to avoid the drowners on your way here?
The visionary was with us. He led us through, then left.
I don't like this place.
Thought you'd want to stay the night here.
I know at least a few places I'd rather sleep. Come on.
Beats me why they've been fighting over these hellholes for generations.
I get goosebumps every time I go outside the palisade.
Guess Civic was right. We should have sat on our arses.
You'll be whistling a different tune when the mist lifts and we attack Vergen.
The visionary's a right bastard leaving us here.
I believe him. He says he hears voices.
My nan heard voices too. Her mouth would froth up like a dog's and she'd shit all up.
Drowner lairs, not the best spots for picnics.
Curses on him! If it wasn't for you, they'd have eaten us.
We owe you our lives, Witcher. We can't let Civic catch us.
Don't shit your pants. Sabrina saved us from the monsters. So what's one little Civic to her?
His mother comes and
What's
tells
the distance?
him the Elder and the Recruiter are coming.
Hensel thinks it...
Possibly.
Why have...
Hensel doesn't trust us, and I don't blame him. If not for this damn fog, we'd have moved even further south.
Ok, nos vemos.
He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye.
Not another fucking stone.
What do you want, Witcher?
The soldiers you were looking for, they got held up for a while at Sabrina's circle.
Ah, the idiots! To be duped by witchcraft and superstitions. I'll put them to scrubbing the latrines indefinitely. But I thank you for bringing them back. Your reward, as promised.
I heard there's a man living outside the camp known as the Visionary. Ever met him?
The soldiers talk about him, but I've never seen him. If I ever do, he'll regret that he fooled my people with all those superstitions.
Estuviste en la ejecución de Sabrina.
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Wish I could have, but only the 5th Company was sent there. She deserved it. What she did to the boys. Believe me, I've seen a lot of monstrosities in my life. My brother died during a coup in Rind when a mage boiled the blood in his veins. Also, I once saw a soldier raping a dead elf woman.
Oh.
3 years ago, people melted like lead. Something you can't forget, Witcher.
Conoces al vendedor de
There's a soldier by
reliquias.
the inn selling scraps from Sabrina's execution site.
I know, the damn quartermaster. This business of his muddles the minds of the soldiers. Suddenly, everyone believes a splinter in your pocket will protect you in battle. Half-wits.
Tienen miedo.
After what happened here 3 years ago, it's no surprise they're terrified.
I'll tell you one thing, Witcher. In combat, I can count on my shield, my armor, and my comrades, if they still live. Many of those boys will die in Vergen, even with their pockets stuffed with mystical splinters that cost a silver piece each. I want them to be afraid. When steel hits steel, I want them to be alert, damn it. If they're dumb and put their trust in rusty nails and ashes, they won't have a hope in hell.
So long.
Ok, voy a ir con el vendedor ese de reliquias. Estaba, creo que acá.
I'm done with this cursed place. Bloody comet. Square coin. When the prophet may be old past your cheek.
Ah, no, entonces está del otro lado.
Images of the obverse.
Which
Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? This mist strikes me.
Edna said this name was the closest to her right hand.
Relics, artifacts.
I found footprints at Sabrina's execution site. Do you know anything about that?
Why would I? You found them, not me.
Yet your boots are black from ash.
Shh. All right. What do you want to know?
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young nympho, but an old hag inside. You want to talk about her? See that freak who burns candles?
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Sure I did. I was in the 5th Company. I remember the commotion when that idiot
Yahon.
Yahon killed her with a spear. If only I had that spear now.
Do you remember the curse that Sabrina placed on the king?
When they set the stake on fire, she shouted something to the king. His face went red, but I couldn't hear very well. She probably foretold his syphilis. A gruesome death.
You know Yahon?
Never heard of him. Where'd you get the idea that I know him?
Where is Yahon's spear now?
I don't know. Besides which, it's none of your concern. I simply won't talk about that.
Got anything interesting there?
Ash from the stake where Sabrina... Whatever your heart...
A ver, le podré vender las...
Got anything
el
interesting
objeto de
there?
misión que tengo yo, ¿no? A ver. Capaz y sí. Habla con misiones sobre Sabrina Glensing. ¿Dónde está el misionario? Órale. Puedo ir para allá. Bueno, vamos a grabarlo antes. No voy a hacer que...
for your help, Witcher. We were in a tight spot there. The rot fiends are multiplying like rabbits. We were on our way to see the visionary, bearing gifts and all. But I'll be damned if I'll take one more step that way. Wouldn't be on your way to see him, would you? If you are, give him this coin for us. Do what you will.
Volteo a ver esto, no sé. ¿Para acá es la niebla o qué? A ver, lo voy a guardar.
Over here, inside. Quick, you'll be safe here. Over here, inside the candle. Quick, you'll be safe here. Over here, inside the candle. Quick, you'll be safe here. Over here, inside the candle.
Está bien, deja.
You'll be safe here.
Está bien, no, ahorita yo voy, pero dame chance, déjame agarrar todo.
Over here, inside the candles.
Te escuché, pero tengo que agarrar aquí mi loot.
Quick,
armado.
you'll be safe here.
Ya te escuché. Un NPC.
Over here, inside the candles.
Ah, inside the candles, okay.
We're safe here. I awaited them. They were to come bearing gifts. I heard their cries. Guess they were attacked. If they're not here, they must be dead.
Están vivos, toma el dinero.
No, they're alive. They didn't want to risk it anymore, went back to camp. They asked me to give you this coin for candles.
This is but half. Why, I'll not do more than braid some wicks for this. What do you want from me? I'll not believe you came here by chance.
Yeah, you're right. I need to learn some things, and few are willing to talk. Sabrina Glevisig's story, that's what interests me most.
Listen, I'll not speak with you until I get my coin. Pure and simple. Though I do provide charitable help to the faithful, if you were to become one of them.
¿Cuánto le doy? Unos 50 orens.
Do you mock me? What's the idea? This is piddling.
Oh, 589 es mucho dinero, ¿no?
Do you mock me?
Now, back to some other matters.
Te estarás pasando con las
Why do you need
velas.
so many candles? Why not build a campfire?
This is Sabrina's flame. Its light protects us and guides us soldiers every step.
Did you rob a convoy of wax sellers?
I make the candles myself. I give them to anyone looking for protection within the flame of courage.
The valley's been engulfed by a battle of specters. Know anything about it?
It's a place of horror. You can still hear the sound of steel and the cries of the dying. If you want to soothe their pain, you have to believe that Sabrina is watching over you benevolently.
I won't achieve anything without some memory tokens. Magically active conduits left by those who fell in battle. They're supposed to symbolize faith, courage, hatred, and death.
Faith. I don't know what those soldiers believed, but their faith didn't help them. They were deceived. Courage, hatred, and death. There was too much of all of them, especially death. But I remember a knight who, ignoring the danger, led a handful of soldiers against overwhelming enemy forces. Selkirk of Gullet, Demaven's champion. When Vandergrift's cohort cut him off from the rest of the army, he attacked the visitor fearlessly. If you're looking for a symbol of courage, find Selkirk's armor.
Is Jahan still around?
Jahan is dead. He didn't deserve to bask in the glory of the lady.
So Sabrina's mercy has limits.
You don't know what you're talking about, Witcher.
Who are you?
Our descendants will decide who we were when they see what we've left behind. Listen, I'll not speak with you until I get my coin. Pure and simple. Though I do provide
I've heard a lot of good things about you. All right, I'll become a follower.
Wonderful. Listen then, for I'll not say this twice. If your intentions are pure, you will do as I ask. Each convert must pass a test. You will spend the night at the old chapel near Sabrina's pupils.
Where?
Twin lakes I have named in her honor.
Is that all?
Before you kneel to meditate, you will drink the mixture I shall give you. You must then remember all that occurs. That's very important, as you'll need to recount it to me fully.
All right, I'll come back once I'm done.
Huh? What other matters?
So long. Wonder how many more.
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
I smell a Tamarian.
What?
Been observing you for a while now.
And?
Just wondering if I can bring you in alive. And get a higher reward, you know.
Well, you can't.
Damn shame, I'd say.
Careful! He handily defeated the King's Guard!
I'm too old for this. Everybody needs to know about that one. Medallion's telling me something.
Huh? What other matters?
Who were you before?
What does it matter? Look at the candlelight.
I can't hear a thing. I did what you asked.
Tell me what you saw.
You may think I'm as mad as you are, but in my vision I walked through a forest where the trees were huge mushrooms and a giant chicken walked between them, pecking at the underbrush.
You have no idea how happy I am. I've been having this vision of a giant hen among mammoth mushrooms for weeks. I thought I'd lost it, gone insane. Turns out my herbs must have gone off. I need to gather new ones, but that's my concern. Ask me what you will.
You must know a lot about Sabrina Glevisig's death.
Sabrina the Martyr left the world of the living to protect us all.
Why the candles? What's the difference between Sabrina and other mages burned at the stake?
Others were strong in life. Her power bloomed when death wrapped its steely arms around her. She took the soldier who ended her suffering under her kind care. He never had to fear walking alone in the dark again. Have you seen the area? It's full of beasts and monstrosities. Jahan, the merciful soldier, has walked in the blaze of our power ever since. No creature born of darkness can get close to him.
¿Cuántas preguntas más?
Now, back to some other matters. Tell me again what you know about Sabrina.
What exactly do you want to know?
Did you hear about the curse Sabrina cast on the king?
Of course. A well-deserved punishment, a ghostly spell from her crimson lips. The king concocted a cruel fate for the sorceress, humiliated her, made her suffer the flames. Bound to a wheel and placed on the stake, she suffered in a way unimaginable to ordinary humans. But when the flame reached her maiden waist, not a single cry could be heard, only words foretelling King Hensel's imminent demise. Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a braid of blood. Let fools be duped by the sight of fish scales, turned by magic into square pieces of gold. Let the unicorn violate thousand-year-old rules, prompting a just punishment. Sabrina suffered so badly that a merciful soldier ended her torment, thrusting his spear into her aching heart.
Any chance of finding that spear?
It was so long ago, Witcher. But I believe the spear went to another soldier. The bugger sells relics from Our Lady by the Camp Inn.
I know who you mean.
Oh, es el del campamento, tengo que ir por él.
Huh?
So long.
Por aquí no es. Siempre me confundo.
Come on!
Well, it was here yesterday.
Relics, art.
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young...
I know you have the spear Jahan used to pierce Sabrina's heart.
I told you about that, and I thought the old freak was trying to forget the sins of his past.
You know Jahan well?
He despises me now, but things used to be different. We were called up at the same time. We fought under Hensel together. But I managed somehow while he hated it. Why did they send him to that ferocious battle? He was the worst dumbass in the entire army, but he outlived the best soldiers. Covered in shit, piss, snot and tears, and still he survived. He cracked when they burned Sabrina. A beautiful end to a fucking beautiful day. Then he went to the dogs. He pissed away all he had on drink. I was the fool who followed him and brought everything he pawned around the inns. That's how I got the spear.
Oh, si tiene la lanza, dame la lanza.
I need that spear.
Tough luck, Witcher. I last saw it a few years back.
What happened to it?
Look how similar we are. You want knowledge, I want coin. and we both need help to get what we want.
How much?
What are your customary takings on a contract? I'll gladly accept but 1/2 of that.
Háblame de la lanza.
Tell me about her.
After all, business is going well. You see, when Johann lost his head for Sabrina, I bought the spear from the innkeeper. The donkey's ass pawned it in the inn. He drank like a fish. By then, Johann had already hidden in the hills where no one dares to venture. Some call him the Visionary, but in my book he's just a nutter. Beats me why the beasts don't attack him. A fisherman who supplies the canteen said that some monsters hate the smell of fish oil. Johann makes candles out of it.
What did you do with the spear?
Sorry to say I lost it in a dice game. Shame, because today it'd fetch a good price. I lost the spear to a soldier who later fought the squirrels in the forests of the Pontar Valley. He told me he'd used it to kill some Scoia'tael big shot. I heard the shaft cracked as if there'd been some fucking jousting tournament. The most interesting thing is that big shot is still alive. I heard he's now with that vixen from Edirn. Some frigging commander. Elves are weird creatures. Who knows, maybe he still has that spearhead. You know him.
I'll tell you for 100 orens.
Bah!
Got anything
Vamos a ver si tiene alguna mercancía nueva. No, tiene lo mismo. Ok. Vamos a venderle algo. Para seguir sacando unas curas del hambre. Pa. Espada. Botas. La chaqueta. Está. Habla con Danus sobre la niebla de las apariciones. Dead Mode.
I'm done with this cursed place. The bloody comet.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs.
Morons.
Until this mist lifts. It won't just...
Bueno, lo voy a grabar aquí. Por partida guardada. Y vamos a eliminar... Oh, no. Las partidas esas que son demasiadas, que se van almacenando. Bajar 3. Bueno, sería todo por hoy. Cuídense mucho y nos vemos pronto. Su amigo ALOGamesMusic. Hasta luego. Bye.